So today's video is going to be about battery monitors. Now I do have an older model to this in my IV kit, which I love. I rely on it all the time for checking your level, the levels of your batteries. It also shows how much current is being taken out or put into your battery. It tells you how much time is left on your remaining usage. So this is the Victron 712 BMV battery monitor. So we've already installed the shunt. If you haven't seen the shunt install, I'm going to click on that card up there. You can watch how I installed the shunt. Now the shunt is what this battery monitor reads off. It reads off the negative side of your 12 volt system, which gives you an accurate battery reading. So you can actually see how much of a percentage is left in your batteries. So we're going to install this today. This is the screen. You can either have it with or without this square surround. It's going to be mounted next to my heater display, which is here. So I'm going to go just there. So we've got to sort out all the wiring. So let's get into it. Drill a big circle in this wall now. This is quite scary. If you drill a hole that's too big just for the circle frame like I have, you've got a backup, which is this square frame. So we're going to go with the square frame, which will look okay. Probably actually it's better because it's more square like this display. But yeah, I think the hole is just a bit too big. Maybe not actually. Maybe I didn't mess up. You just have to make sure you tighten up this ring on the back. I don't know what looks better now. That or a square frame. I think the square frame. So here's the shunt we've got to bring the cables to. This is the back of the controller, the battery monitor, and I've got it running down this conduit in this corner, coming out round behind the batteries. So this cable is going to run behind the batteries and come up to this shunt. But that's where the battery monitor lives. So I've got to take this to the bottom of the shunt, and one more cable, which is the red one. This red cable here is this. Alright, 2 wires go into the shunt, chucked onto the battery, just that small thin wire there. And we have a working, let me just turn this torch off. And we have a working battery monitor. So you've got the battery, we try and get the no reflection battery level, voltage. If you go up and down, your voltage that you're using. This is the amps. 100%. How long you've got left on your current usage. Let's go to this. Let me switch the lights on. So when you're using power, it goes down to minus. It shows you how much you're using. So I've just switched on my 12 volt system, and I think the only thing being used right now is the display for this and the lights on the ceiling. So right now, well, we will be getting a bit of solar as well. So with the current solar going in and the current power going out, you can see now the solar panels just you see that's gone down to 0 now. So because the batteries are full, the solar panels weren't charging at all. But as soon as you switch it on any kind of light or anything in here, the solar panels or the solar charge controller just switches on. How much watts you're using, amp hours, state of charge, which is 100%, time to go, voltage. So there we go, now we can keep an eye on our battery. Alright, so it's also Bluetooth, so let's go to the Victron app. Now we've got three things in this, 3 Victron Bluetooth devices in this van now. We've got the battery monitor, the DC to DC charger and the solar charge controller. So let's go to the battery monitor. Battery state of charge is 100%. You can see it all on here, so you don't actually need the display, you can just view it on your phone. So there we go. So the only thing you need to do is to set how many amp hours of battery you got. Battery monitor. So the one I've got in my van, the battery monitor I've got in my other van isn't the Bluetooth version. So yeah, it's really handy. Really handy that you can check on your phone wherever if you're sitting outside of your van and you're wondering how your batteries are doing, now you can check. So yeah, sneak peek for future videos. Back doors I'm currently working on. Single seat at the front I'm currently working on. They are sneaky peeks. Alright, very quick video for you that. Alright, thank you for watching. Subscribe. See you next week. Bye bye.